Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 3, stories from the life of Buddha. Buddha, you can see in the picture. You know Buddha very well. His full name is Gautam Buddha and his early name was Siddhartha. He was a prince. Long ago in a little village in India, there lived a child called Jaya. Here we are talking about a boy who lived in a village and his name was Jaya. Jaya means Jay. One day Gautam Buddha means this man. Gautam Buddha came to his village. Just usually, the villagers gathered around the Buddha, welcoming him into their village. Everyone who lives in that village welcomed Buddha and they gathered round Buddha. They made a comfortable seat for him in the cool shade of a leafy peepal tree. The people of the village made a comfortable seat under the leaf of the under the shade of the peepal tree. The woman washed the dust of travel from his feet. When he was traveling, that time there was no conveyance, means no train, no bus, no plane, no bike, no motorcycle like that. So people used to travel by foot. पैदल यात्रा किया करते थे. So when they are walking, when they are traveling by foot, it means their feet will cover with dust. So it is called dust of travel. So the woman washed the dust of travel from his feet and offered him fruit to eat and cool water to drink. The woman offered him sweet fruits to eat and cool water to drink. The child watched fascinated. Fascinated means to look someone like you want to know something more about that person. If you want to know many things about the person, you are looking at him. किसी के बारे में ज़्यादा जानने की इच्छा रखना और इस तरीके से उसे देखना. He couldn't take his eyes off the face of the Buddha because he was really attracted with that face of Buddha. So he was unable to take his eyes off Buddha's face. The quite calm look. Buddha's look was quite calm. The deep dark eyes, the air of contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. There was a satisfaction on the face of Buddha. He couldn't understand much of, turn the page, what the Buddha said. He couldn't understand much of what the Buddha says. That time when Buddha was sitting under the tree, he was delivering his speech, religious speech. So the boy was a child and it is not possible for a child to understand the speech related to the religion. So he was delivering the speech and the boy was unable to understand but marveled instead of the sound of his voice. But marveled means he was surprised by looking such a personality. He was surprised with his voice that was soft, serene and full of kindness. His voice was calm, soft and very kind voice. The men and women listened enthralled. The Buddha spoke all day and through the night. When he started delivering his speech, he spoke day and night. Through the night he was speaking and everyone was listening him enthralled. Enthralled means impressed. Everyone was impressed with his speech. The child sat there among the grown-ups. He was also sitting with the people of the village. All hunger and thirst forgotten. He forgot whether he need to eat something, whether he need to drink some water. Sometime during the night he fell asleep and when he awoke he saw that the Buddha was getting ready to leave. During the night, when it was the time of night, at a point he felt asleep. The boy slept. But when he woke up, he found that Buddha is getting ready to leave that village. Don't cry. Don't go, cried the little child in his heart. The child cried in his heart. मन में बोल रहा था, don't go. But he knew that that was not what the Buddha would want of him. He knew that whatever he'll say, that cannot be happen. वो अगर उन्हें रोकने के लिए कहता है, he will not stay here. He was desperate. Desperate means he was anxious of something. He wanted to say something very anxiously. He didn't want the Buddha to go. He wanted Buddha to stay in his village with him. The child felt an emotion. he hadn't felt before. What was the emotion? The emotion was love. He felt love for Buddha. How could he tell the Buddha that he loved him? He was feeling shy. He was feeling confused how to tell Buddha about his love, how to tell Buddha that I love you, that he would follow him to ends of the earth. He wanted to tell him that I will follow you till the end of the earth. Till the end of my life, I'll follow your teachings. The child saw the grown-ups gather round the Buddha. The child saw that the people of the village are gathering round the Buddha. Some were offering him more fruit to carry with him. Some of the people were offering him fruits, and some were offering him grain to carry with him in the travel. The child had nothing to give to Buddha. He also wanted to give something to Buddha, but he was having nothing that he can offer him, nothing at all in the world. So what he did? He gathered the dust from the earth. He gathered the dust from the earth. ज़मीन से थोड़ी सी धूल उठाई, and holding it out in his two little hands, and he hold that dust in his two little hands and ran to the Buddha with his offering. Buddha was touched by the faith he saw in the child's eye. What was the faith? The faith was that if I'll give anything to Buddha, he will definitely accept that thing. So it was the faith, and Buddha was touched by this, which was in the boy's eyes. He smiled and accepted the child's offering and blessed him. Buddha smiled, and with that smile he accepted that offering which the child offered him. The child never saw the Buddha again, but carried his image in his spirit forever. After that day, the child never saw Buddha anywhere, but he kept his teachings, he kept his image in his heart forever. It is said that this child was reborn as Ashok. Okay, who was the child reborn as? The child was reborn as Ashok, one of the greatest of the emperors of ancient India. He was the greatest emperor of ancient India. You all know King Ashoka. Ashok fought many wars of conquest. Conquest means when you are having a war with someone, and if you win that war, you will get that enemy's asset, that enemy's kingdom, his state forever. You will be the owner of that state. So he fought many wars, but after one particularly bloody war in Kalinga. In social studies you have known about Kalinga. So when he fought the war of Kalinga, where thousands lay hurt or dead, Ashoka gave up war forever. When he found that many of the people are hurt, many of the people have died, so he left war forever. उसके बाद उन्होंने कभी war नहीं की. He embraced the teachings of Buddha. Embraced means to follow. He ever followed the teachings of Buddha and spent his long reign in improving the life of his subjects. He spent his whole life, whole rule means जो शासन होता है, जो time होता है, that time he spent in improving the life of his subjects, his peoples. Ashok also sent missionaries to spread the teachings of the Buddha far and wide. Missionaries means holy men who spread religion. धर्म गुरु जिन्हें हम कह सकते हैं. So what he did, he wanted to spread the teachings of Buddha. He wanted to spread the teachings of Buddha. That is the reason he sent missionaries to spread the religion. So it was a story about Buddha. It is one of the incident from the life of Buddha. That is the reason that the heading is stories from the life of Buddha. I hope you have understood it very well. Thank you and have a nice day.